Today we're going to go over how to read bar graphs, then you'll have a chance to practice. In this graph, teachers were asked their favorite subject in school. The results are shown. Our first question is, how many teachers said math was their favorite subject? Well, if we look at the math column, we can see that the bar goes all the way up to 8. So we can say 8 teachers had math as their favorite subject. Our next question, how many more teachers like math compared with writing? Well, again, we'll start with math, which we can see has 8 teachers. We'll put down an 8. Then to compare, we'll subtract the number of teachers that like writing. Well, for writing, we can see the bar goes up to the line at 4. 4 teachers like writing. Well, 8 minus 4 equals what? 8 minus 4 equals 4. So 4 more teachers like math compared with writing. Now let's read one of these graphs together. This graph shows the color of students' lunchboxes one day at school. Our first question is, how many lunchboxes are there in total? Well, to find the total amount, we'll have to add up all of the different colors. To start with, how many red lunchboxes were there? Well, we can see the red bar goes up to 13. There were 13 red lunchboxes. Then let's add in the yellow lunchboxes. Well, this one is tricky because the yellow bar only goes up to the 0. There are 0 yellow lunchboxes. Next, we'll add in the blue. How many blue lunchboxes are there? Well, the blue bar goes up to 10. There are 10 blue lunchboxes. Finally, how many black lunchboxes are there? Well, we can see the black bar goes up to 6. There are 6 black lunchboxes. When you add this all up, how many lunchboxes are there total? 13 plus 0 plus 10 plus 6 gives you a total of 29 lunchboxes. Here's your next question. How many more red lunchboxes are there than blue lunchboxes? Well, to start, how many red lunchboxes are there? We can see the bar for red goes to 13, so we have 13. Now, if we want to figure out how many more red lunchboxes we have, should we add or subtract the number of blue lunchboxes? To compare numbers, we'll subtract. We'll subtract the number of blue lunchboxes, which is 10. We'll subtract 10. 13 minus 10 equals what? 13 minus 10 means there are 3 more red lunchboxes than blue lunchboxes. Now it's time for you to try on your own. This graph shows the number of students that brought each type of food for lunch. Our first question is, how many students did not bring a sandwich? Well, to answer this, you need to add up all of the bars except for sandwich. You could start with salad, which makes it up to 4. 4 students brought a salad. Then you could add in pasta. Well, we can see pasta is at 8. 8 students brought pasta. Finally, we could add in soup. We see soup is at 1. 1 student brought soup. When you add this all up, 4 plus 8 plus 1 equals 13 students. Our next question is, how many students are there in total? Well, to answer this, you just need to add up all of the bars. You can see sandwich went up to 10. 10 students brought sandwiches. Then you add in salad, which goes up to 4. 4 students brought salad. Then you add pasta, which gets up to 8. 8 students brought pasta. Finally, you added soup. Soup got up to 1. Only 1 student brought soup. When you add this all up, 10 plus 4 plus 8 plus 1 gives you a total of 23 students. Now here's your last graph. In this graph, students were asked their favorite animal. The results are shown on this bar graph. Your first question is, how many students like either a dog or a cat? Well, to figure this out, you needed to add together the number of students who like dogs and cats. Well, we can see dogs, the bar goes up to 9. 9 students like dogs. Then we'll add in the cats. Cats get up to 8. 8 students like cats. When you add these together, 9 plus 8 gives you 17 students. And our final question is, how many more students like birds than snakes? Well, we can start by looking at birds. Birds get up to 5. 5 students like birds. Then to compare or figure out how many more, we'll subtract the number of snakes. Well, snakes goes up to 2. Only 2 students like snakes. So now when we solve this out, 5 minus 2 equals 3. 3 more students like birds than snakes. So from today, remember, look for where each bar on a bar graph reaches to understand what it means.